unless it's hockey, or you're Rob Ford or Justin Bieber. Or
Actually, the funny thing is, Canadians win. No, Canadians are nice. I had a point and then I forgot.
Okay. Well, they forgot. Weirdly, John, no, hold on. John Tortorella, of Vancouver. Here's what happened. This game was being played in Rogers Arena in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Because the Flames were the road team. You're always doubting my hockey knowledge, so I had to put up as much as I could there. The Flames, because they are the road team, released their road team released their starting lineups first. Their fourth liners were going out on the ice first. When Tortorella saw this as head coach for the Canucks, he did not like this and put out his fourth line goons of his own. 2 seconds into the game, and we had 142 penalty minutes dished out, 10 ejections, and 2 very crowded sin bins. They dropped the gloves, punches were thrown. This rivalry started off...
There were more than punches thrown, there were tackles thrown.
But can you throw a tackle?
Line brawls are more than punches were thrown. Jake, get you some energy into it, please.
Carl? This is why I don't like certain hockey fans. Because anyone who knows more about hockey than them is obsessive, and anyone who knows less of them is a noob.
Yeah, you are.
Right?
Oh.
Exhibit A.
I accept Noah's hockey knowledge. I don't accept his.
Why? Because I don't live in a place where it snows, or excuse me, ice. They don't have ice there. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm just actually. You do have ice there, or you will in a week when the stadium series comes there.
And you know what? But maybe I shouldn't go because I don't know hockey. Maybe someone else should go.
I'm not saying you don't know hockey. I'm just saying.
Okay, guys.
You don't respect my hockey knowledge. This is the problem with certain hockey fans.
Guys, Carl, Jake, you both are great people, and you guys know something. Both of you know something about hockey. Enough. Carl knows more, but I'm not going to say anything subjective.
Carl knows more about hockey. Carl knows more about hockey, but Carl does not really understand. Yeah, well...
Or Brock Osweiler. Brock Osweiler is a great mediator for these kinds of
Amen.
things.
Peace, granola, kumbaya, and Brock Osweiler. Because that's life, man. Speaking of people who say that's life, Noah, what do you think about this game?
Well, I personally, I love when they get in fights. I just like it. It's part of hockey, honestly. I don't like people who say that, we should get rid of it and all of these things. It's part of hockey, and it's a lot of fun actually to watch also. A little over the top, but that's life. When two teams dislike each other.
Oh my god. Excuse me, I'm going to return with a vegan diet and some granola.
No, I'm sorry.
Just kidding, I agree.
When two teams dislike each other, they are going to get in a fight. It's gonna happen. When you disrespect another team, you know what? I'm all for it. Do it. Honestly.
All right, can I
okay,
really
first of all, Noah, Carl is going to rip you to shreds.
Earlier on the show.
No, I said you can give your opinion.
They can't have a fight because the rules say they can't.
All right.
And if they do, they get ejected, and that was what was enforced.
Actually, you don't get ejected for fighting. You only get a 5-minute major.
You know what? I'm making a point. At some point, people get ejected. So
wait. Ready? I need to make my point. Noah, you ready for this? I'm one of those people who says fighting needs to be taken out of hockey.
Ooh, I did. Oh.
It's okay. Did you know that hockey is the only professional sport in North America that allows bare knuckle boxing?
Oh yeah, I know.
It is. Hockey fights are extremely dangerous. There is no point to them other than to appease to fans and to let out anger that you can easily do by ramming somebody into the boards. Trust me, I play hockey. Hitting somebody into the boards is much more fun. Quite honestly. I mean, yeah, sure, pushing and shoving. That's fine. But fights don't have a lot of purpose. I think that fights can be taken out. Look at playoff hockey. Some of the best hockey. It's the best playoffs, too, NHL is.
Besides March
NHL
Madness.
playoffs have almost no fighting. And there's still great hockey. Fighting is just, again, it's to appease fans. It's not to actually help the team. And there's your problem.
Alright, may I I understand where Carl is coming from here. But there is a simple solution to this problem. If you don't want people to get hurt, if you want to stop the barbaric action and the bare-knuckle boxing, here's an idea. Don't drop the gloves. If they don't want to get hurt, if they don't want to fight, they don't have to. And it's not like people would... No, and... It's not like they openly allow bare-knuckle boxing. It happens, and then they get penalized for it.
But they still do.
They get penalized for it.
They're openly allowing it. They're allowing it.
They are getting penalized for it.
That doesn't mean they're not allowing it. They're allowing it. It's like saying you're not allowed to eat donuts because you have to pay to have them. You're still having them.
Correct. I am saying I want this donut. I'm going to pay money for it, but you know what? It's worth it because it is my life. I am allowed to make my own decisions, so I am going to get that donut, even if I have to pay a price. The same way that if you are a grown man and you want to make this decision, that you are going to drop the gloves and fight, and it's a stupid decision, but it's their decision to make. They will go in, they will fight, they will take a 5-minute penalty.
Alright, here's what I want to bring up. I want to bring up something. The Olympic has a game ejection for fighting. I would like to see that in the NHL. I want to see a game ejection for fighting. A game ejection. If you really want to fight, sure, but pay a higher price than a 5-minute major that doesn't do much. A 5-minute major is taking yourself out for 1/12 of the game. In the end, that results to of ice time, maybe 2 minutes of ice time, minute and a half. And so I believe that fighting in the end, give them a game ejection is the only way to.
Can someone mute their computer or something? Because there's a weird echo going on right now. Like, if anyone's playing the live stream, either of you, try and just turn it off. I mean, I like listening to me too, but there we go. Tunnel. Carl? Well, no, while you were gone, I said to him that if you want to avoid fighting, don't drop the gloves. They're grown men, they can make their own decision. Carl said that he wants a full game ejection for fighting. No, what do you think?
No. I think that there are certain cases. First of all, this is, honestly, it's part of the game. And I understand that you easily avoid it. And I think that if it gets too serious,
what is too serious? Is too serious when George Peros gets knocked down and gets a concussion?
I think that when you're
too serious when a guy ends up losing his
Okay, there is a fact that you have 200-pound muscular men running into each other with knives on their feet at full speed. It's a dangerous game.
It's a dangerous game. No need to make it more dangerous.
Listen. I'm going to finish off my case here. If you are pounding the person to the ground, if you are killing them, if you are damaging them seriously, but if that person, even if they throw off their gloves, they have decided to fight. If the other person
you don't understand the NHL. You do not understand how there is the idea that
this is again. Here we go again. You don't understand the NHL. We understand
hockey. NHL. If one player drops the gloves, the other is dropping them.
No.
That's a straight up fact.
No, he does not have to. He does not have to at all.
But you don't understand the NHL culture, I'm saying.
I understand the culture. He's going to look like a wimp. But you know what? He's not going to have a black eye.
That is the way to solve it. The way to solve it is not a game injection. If you want to solve it, that's the way you solve it. They decided. Even
that's the problem. You can't say it's all players. That's like saying this is the same argument the NHL is taking. I mean, the NFL is taking on concussion. They signed up for it. That's the same argument you're using.
No, this is different. When you because he's not. When you go to the NFL, you're not going to say, okay, at this very moment, that person is going to pound in my skull, and I am going to engage in.
No, I forgot that every play in the NFL.
In the NHL, if you can drop hold on, you can drop the gloves.
You're saying they signed up for these fights by dropping the gloves. In the NFL,
if you drop the gloves, that's what you're doing. If you drop the gloves, you're saying let's fight.
Somebody else Somebody else made them take off the gloves. They literally walked
He
over and
made
tore the
me
gloves
because
off
I
their
was
hands.
gonna look
No,
like a
there's
wimp.
idea in the NHL that if one guy drops the gloves, you drop the gloves.
That's not true. You don't have
Get rid
to.
of that culture without enforcing it.
You don't like the
agree
culture?
I agree with you that the culture is there.
Yes, there is.
Unfortunately, it's there. But if the change, if I were you, is not an injection. It's changing the culture. I know that's very difficult to do.
It changed the culture, though.
Well,
Yes,
then the
culture
NFL should
without
be stopping
increasing
helmet-to-helmet hits because helmet-to-helmet hits are part of the culture. It's been there since the beginning. You have to change the culture. That's how it works. That's how you change a game. You don't
feel
change
like what they're doing in the NFL to change helmet-to-helmet hits, giving them bigger penalties. It's the same thing in the NFL. Fine, don't give them a game. Give them 10 minutes. That's a 10-minute penalty.
I'm going to agree with Carl. I feel like there is a punishment to pay, like anything else in life. If you want to go out in the street and beat up a guy, even if the other person engages in the fight with you, there's a price to pay. You are out for a game. If you drop the gloves, and throw punches, you should be ejected for the game.
I'm not saying there shouldn't be a price to pay.
But a 5-minute price isn't enough.
Look, if you suspend the guy a game, it's not going to change much.
Yeah, it means the guy's not going to drop.
No. If Dustin Brown is getting angry and he's going to drop the gloves,
do you really believe that if Ron Artest was suspended a game after fighting, that would change his opinion at all?
Oh, you kidding?
Opinion has changed at all.
You're gonna Ron Artest.
We can go into any sport.
No, wait, you can't talk about Ron Artest that way. Time out. Shh.
Okay.
No, guys, time out.
And they were watching baseball fights, and I was laughing at.
We are going to take a quick break here. That was getting a little out of hand. We'll bring them back in 60 seconds. Give them some time to calm down while they're in their penalty box, if you will. What I was going to say was that Ron Artest is not the average person that you can compare someone with. Going to bring them back on. Let's see if they've stopped screaming at each other. Apologize.
It is.
For the back.
It's a choice, though. It's more of a choice than a helmet-to-helmet hit.
No.
A guy is split second goes to helmet-to-helmet hit.
I understand what you're saying, but what I hear from you is that you think they have to change it from the youth, but that is changing the culture.
No, I'm not saying change it from. I'm saying freaking give them a game ejection. Or the game ejection.
Guys, we're back.
Or if it's in the last. There's certain circumstances where you're getting more than a game, but that's what you have to do.
Okay, guys, it's time to take some turns here. That got out of hand. Let's just, and this includes myself, let's just stop trying to scream over each other.
Blah, 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 blah. Sorry.
I think this show has been the most heated one so far.
Carl,
Shiano one was more.
No, Carl was too ticky-tacky. This is way more heated.
The Shiano argument was more.
Greg Schiano ruined that franchise.
Let's get angry and debate again. Now, which show was the best?
If you do, I'll hang up again.
You know what debate we can have? Is Rookie's Roundup or that show you wanted to listen to better?
I'm hanging up right now if you do this. First of all, you're not going to let me in, and then you're going to say it's better than your show? Like, what is this? It's mean. You should get a game misconduct. You should be out. No. If we just suspend you for a game, though.
Say misconduct. That's ejection.
Jake, let's put Brock Osweiler aside for us. Let's not have you decide. Let's have the judge, jury, and executioner decide. That's Brock Osweiler.
This has gotten out of hand. It's 11 o'clock. We need to pull back. I've learned that I should not talk about NHL anymore because this is sort of the culture. There is a fighting culture to it, whether you are playing it or talking about it. However, I would like to point out that Tortorella tried to enter the Calgary Flames locker room at the end of the first mission. Now, one of you answer. How many games should he be suspended? And then the other one will follow. If there is a disagreement, then you can exchange your points back and forth without screaming over each other until the point it's illegible. If I wanted that, I would watch The View. Carl, how many games do you think John Tortorella should be suspended?
This is a tough one, but again, it's going to coaches being out of hand and he needs to be told that this is not allowed. Tortorella, other players from this game are getting suspensions, but truly this comes back to Tortorella, who made a conscious decision to send out his